Well, no sooner had we posted our video reacting to the press conference from last week do we have new developments in the current state of Disneyland. I've been hearing from an array of noisy sparrows that things may have gone from desperate to quite hopeful in just a matter of days. Spencer and Katie from Best Life had said to me that they had heard a rumor that Disney was going to film something on Friday, somewhere in DCA, possibly the backlot, and the assumption was that what they were filming was some sort of announcement or statement, and the assumption was that it was going to be regarding reopening of Disneyland. Then WDW News Today posted their rumor over the weekend that Disney was going to be filming something on Monday, today, somewhere in Disneyland, or DCA. They didn't say which, I don't think. Now, one could arrange these things to support one another. Perhaps what we heard about on Friday was them setting up preamble for whatever it is that they're shooting today. Or they did shoot on Friday, and the rumor that WDW News Today is reporting is more about the actual announcement as opposed to the filming of that announcement. And then I've also heard in vague terms from other sources that we should be expecting some kind of announcement today or very soon. So all that put together does sound to me like something is about to happen today, tomorrow, or very soon. And considering where I'm hearing this from, I'm more inclined to believe it or believe that it's true as opposed to not. Not so much that the sources are credible or more credible, it's just that there's a variety of sources that I'm hearing this from. Now, having said all that, on a separate note, a completely different topic, but perhaps more telling, or could be more telling once we have the chance to corroborate it. There is a rumor that Disney has called back some of its cast members into DCA to work next week. To work, not to train, but to work. They're being called back in to restock the stores. Get rid of all of that junk that we saw in the windows 2 Saturdays ago. When I shot that video, I had said at the time that I felt like the window displays are a huge tell with respect to how close Disney is to reopening and perhaps even when they would reopen. What we saw then was a big nothing, 2020 merch, obviously from when they first closed the parks a while back. But if SEAMs are being called in to change those window displays, to change the inventory in the stores, that can mean only one thing, right? And they could change those windows, the inventory, to literally anything, and it would tell us something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a seasonal thing. If they change the displays to literally anything, then we know Disney has a plan. And the question is just a matter of when. Now, that's what the merchandise will tell us. If it's Halloween merchandise or Christmas merchandise, that'll give us a clue as to when the park will be reopening. Now, as I mentioned, the callbacks were for next weekend, though. So we're probably going to hear something from Disney before then. So we'll know before the windows tell us. But if we don't hear anything in the next couple of days, then those windows will be the first place I look next weekend. And then finally, we'll wrap up this quick update with not a rumor, but a prediction. I'm going to go ahead and predict that opening day will be November 6th. If we get an announcement today or in the next couple of days, go ahead and add 6 weeks to that, plus however many days it takes us to get to the next Friday. I say that because if we get the announcement today, they're not going to open 6 weeks from now on a Monday or a Tuesday. They're going to open on a Friday or a Saturday or something to that effect, because that's how they do it. So the next Friday after 6 weeks of whatever, would be November 6th. Now, nobody's told me anything. I haven't heard the specific date from anyone. This is a complete guess on my part, although it is close to one of the rumored dates discussed in the past. But I'm basing this solely on a comment made by the mayor of Anaheim, Harry Sadu, in last Thursday's press conference when he said,
all the businesses are closed here. How long are you going to keep us closed? Give us the guidelines. It's going to take 6 weeks to open up Disney.
Now, that felt odd to me in its specificity. Not a few weeks, not a couple of months, not a while. It was normally they would say something in more of a vague term because he wouldn't know necessarily, but he said exactly 6 weeks. And that number also felt kind of odd to me because I don't think it's going to take 6 weeks. It might have if we were starting this reopening process anew, as if there were a cold start. But they've been warming up to this since July, or even since June, really. So they're already ready, almost completely ready, except for the training of the CMs. But training CMs doesn't take 6 weeks. To my understanding, it takes 3 or 4 probably. So that 6-week number kind of stood out to me. And then he kind of dropped that in the end, that was a point that he wanted to make. That was a written point that he wanted to make. And I'm a words guy. I believe that the words you choose mean things, especially when it comes to prepared written statements by government officials or those who are speaking for the government or large entities like Disney. No words are wasted. Nothing is said without due consideration. He said 6 weeks. That's just a theory of... Oh, wait, sorry. Just feeling myself a little bit there. That's a fun thing to say. I like to drop that in when I can. That's it for this morning, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Keep your ears open and your eyes peeled for new information from Fresh Baked as it comes out, because we will obviously be reporting on it as it happens. Until that time, thank you very much for watching. We love you very much, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!